What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another CSGO video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I've prepared for you another episode of Dissection of a CSGO case. Now, if you don't know what this is, you haven't seen the first episode, basically it's just a review of the case in question that you saw in the thumbnail and the title. First, we do a history of the case. We do a brief overview of the skins included in the case. We do my personal top 5 picks from the case, the top 5 best skins. And 4, we have a tier list, because tier lists make every video better. So yeah, that's basically all you need to understand about this video. Now, before we do begin, I must ask, please like the video and subscribe if you do happen to enjoy it, because it just takes a few seconds out of your day, and it really does help me out a lot. Thank you very much. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going over the eSports 2013 case. The second ever weapon crate released in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, released at the same time as the CSGO weapon case 1, August 14th, 2013, in the Armsteel update. Now the eSports case, old case, obviously, back in the day, there were a few eSports cases, and the whole kind of gimmick was that a portion of the key sales were given to the Counter-Strike eSports people, people that participated in the community in general. And unlike the modern CSGO case, the eSports 2013 case only has 9 skins in it compared to the typical 17 that we're used to today. The eSports 2013 case is not quite on the absolute greatest of all time king status that the CSGO weapon case 1 is, but it still has a very highly respected spot in the community for just the classic and, just honestly quite good skins. And of course, as all the early cases did, the eSports 2013 case included the original knives and the original knife finishes. Now the skins included in the eSports 2013 case include the FAMAS Doom Kitty, the Mag 7 Memento, the M4A4 Faded Zebra, the sawed-off Orange DD Pat, the P250 Splash, the Galil AR Orange DD Pat, the AK-47 Red Laminate, the Op Boom, and the P90 Death by Kitty. Now, one interesting thing I'm noticing about these older cases in the game is that some of them kind of have like a color scheme going throughout the entire case. So, for an example, right, the eSports 2013 case, old case, OG case, one of the first introduced ever in the game. Look at the skins in this thing. It's either gray or gray and orange, and then as you go higher up into the case, you have a more flamboyant but still warm red and gray skin with the red laminate. You have the orange and black Op Boom, still kind of warm, still kind of neutral colored. And then for the covert, for the really crazy skin, we have the Death by Kitty, which is totally unique and doesn't follow the color scheme at all. So I find it really interesting how there was sort of a color scheme. There was sort of a plan to have all the skins in this case sort of relate to each other in a way. So when you got all of them, it really felt like you had a proper collection. And if I'm being honest, I kind of miss that. I think that's a really cool concept, and I think color-themed skins in cases should return. I think themed cases should be a thing, all following one theme, one sort of era of history that the skins are on, or one aesthetic, or one color. I think themed cases would be really, really phenomenal for the game. I think it would be super cool. So I don't know, Valve, if you're listening, please consider introducing that into the game. I think it would really be super popular. But anyway, yeah, back to the list, ladies and gentlemen, back to the list. Along with a collection of unique skins, the eSports 2013 case also includes the 5 original knives, those being the bayonet, the flip knife, the gut knife, the karambit, and the M9 bayonet. Now, along with the 5 original knives, the eSports 2013 case also includes the original knife finishes, those being the Safari Mesh, Urban DD Pat, Forest DD Pat, Scorched, Blue Steel, Stained, Night, Boreal Forest, Case Hardened, Crimson Web, Vanilla, Slaughter, and the almighty Fade. And now for my personal top 5 picks from the case. This was a little harder to pick than the weapon case one, but still not super difficult as there's only 9 skins in the case. But at my number 5 spot, we have the Galil AR Orange DD Pat. And you might ask why I prefer this one over the Sawed-Off, because they're technically the same skin, just on different guns. I just think it looks better on the Galil, personally. It's all just personal preference anyways. That's, the entirety of skins. But I just like it on the Galil AR better. And I've really always enjoyed the DD Pat skins. I think they've been very clean, they've been very simple, with just enough detail to be a valuable skin. So, I still think it's good, but it only comes in at my number 5 spot. And coming in at number 4, we have the P90 Death by Kitty. Now, it's good, it's okay, it's a red, so you would kind of expect it to be good. It doesn't really have the same air of just absolute godliness that the Lightning Strike has around it. It's a little loud, but it's still a good skin, so it's at my number 4 spot. And for the number 3 spot, we have the AK-47 Red Laminate. Basic laminate skin, there are like, 4 AK laminate skins now, with the green, black, blue, and red. Shout out the green laminate, by the way. Underrated ass skin. I never see it in game. It's okay. It's just okay. I am a fan of the simple AK skins. I really love the blue and black laminate. The green laminate is okay. The red laminate, you kind of need some red stickers to make it good. If you're looking for a red AK, don't get me wrong. This is probably one of the better ones. But I just feel like it's not as good as the blue or black laminate. And coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the P250 Splash. Now this might be kind of surprising for a lot of you. It's a really basic skin. It has like that same grayish brown that the rest of this case has, but with a little bit of orange splash on it. It only looks good in a really low float, and even then, the front is still scratched up, so, you'll never really be truly satisfied with the skin. But it's just clean, and it's simple, and it has that classic OG CSGO skin feel that I love so much. It's just really good. I don't know. I just think it's really good. Now, at the number 1 spot, without question, is the Op Boom. It has to be the Op Boom for me, dude. I used to own one of these when I first started playing, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. It's perfect. It's simple. This was on my top 10 best op skins in the game list. It has the black scope. It has the, although I do think it would look pretty good with a colored scope, if I'm being honest, with the pattern on it. I still like that it has a black scope, personally. Now, you can get fun patterns as well, like the cock pattern, but I just think it's really good. It's really simple. It's really clean. Like all these old OG skins. Simple and clean and beautiful. That's all it needs. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the tier list, the very last segment of the video. Arguably, the most important. Now, I'm not really sure where to put it, if I'm being honest. It's not phenomenal, it's not terrible, the knives are mediocre, because there are a lot of good finishes, but there are a ton of horrible ones as well. The OG knives are good, of course, but the skins itself, just not that great, not super good. I don't know, dude, I think I'm gonna have to give it a C tier. I'm sorry. It doesn't scratch the itch that I'm looking for in a case. It's good, it has OG skins, it has the OG knives, but the skins just aren't very good. A lot of them are bland by today's standards, and while a lot are interesting, I just don't think they can really compete with a lot of the newer cases. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, the video has come to an end. Now, if you enjoyed it, again, please consider liking the video or subscribing to the channel, or both, why not? And I'll hopefully have another one of these videos out for you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. I appreciate all of you. Have a good day, folks.